Staying calm is important to me. It's important to me that I don't have a lot of stress in my life. I used to have a ton of it, and it was awful. It was no good. So I make a pretty big point right now of trying to keep it out. But it's hard right now. It is really hard right now to keep stress down. There's a lot of bad news. Every day things seem to get a little bit worse. We just got some terrible news just a couple days ago, just about the economy and how all that's going to shake out. People are freaking out. People are acting so strange out there right now. We have protests. People are showing up with guns at state legislative buildings. People are hurting other people. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy what's going on right now. So it's difficult, right? When I'm trying to stay a little zen, it's hard to do that when everyone else is just absolutely losing their minds. So here's what I do to get around it, and sort of what I learned about how to do it, and I'll share that with you here today. So I'm Owen. Hello. Thank you so much for coming by today. I always appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope that on YouTube you will subscribe to my channel. Please just hit the button below. And as always, love to have you join your fellow abundance hackers in our Facebook group. Amazing group of people finding creative solutions in times when things are a little weird, or more than a little weird. So definitely find your community. Come on home. We'll just put a link in the chat for you. So love to have you. So for many years, I worked in the entertainment business and a lot of different sides of it, in a lot of different companies. And one thing that sort of seemed to be in common, and maybe this is just in common with many workplaces, but was a lot of reactive behavior that pretty much most of the decisions that we were making during the day were often reactive kinds of decisions. And it was, in environments of, don't piss anybody off. And, if somebody doesn't like something, then turn the world upside down to go fix it. And I found, I look back on the time and I didn't even notice that anything was wrong at the time, because it's like, that's just how it is. Oh, hey, Tom, how are you, man? It's good to see you. I look back on the time. I didn't think anything was wrong at the time, right? It's like the frog in boiling water doesn't know it's dying. It's in danger until it's too late, until it dies. It's too high. So I look back now and realize that we were actually planning for other people's reactions. Like, that was the long-term planning that we were doing, was how can we predict one reaction after another, and that was sort of it. And I look back at that, and I think I'm planning for other people's reactions. Like, living by other people's reactions is pretty much what it's like to live in fear. You have no control over other people or their actions or their reactions. And I know for myself, when I was living for other people's reactions, Jesus, that is a tough way to be. It is a tough way to be, and I don't recommend it. So when I started my business, I got involved with a couple of these mastermind organizations that I'm really grateful. I was really grateful for. They really helped me to reframe my thinking and to reorganize how I thought about my business, how I thought about how I wanted to move forward, how I thought about my life. And it really helped me understand that instead of being reactive or planning to react to other people's reactions, and that would be my life, that would be how I move forward, to instead be much clearer about what I wanted, to be clear about what I wanted to see, about the world I wanted to create, the business I wanted to create, about the person I wanted to become. And as soon as I started doing that, as soon as I started looking at it from the concept of, okay, what do I want out of this, and who and what fits in all of that, I was able to then, as reactions happen around me, to weigh them against getting closer to this goal that I've set for myself. So, if a reaction comes up and it has really nothing to do with the long-term plan where we're headed, then it doesn't bother me. I don't let it bother me. I just let it roll off my shoulders because it doesn't matter the reaction at all. If I'm still moving where I need to be going, then let him react. Let it happen. So but I realized that the only way that I was able to allow it to roll off my shoulders like this was because I had a long term, because I had a goal. So I saw how not having that goal, that long term vision or plan, was frankly making me cranky. I wasn't able to let things roll off my shoulders. I was trapped dealing with other people's reactions. And it was really just up to me. I just didn't have the long term vision. So long term vision. Well, that sounds well and good, doesn't it, Owen? But how the hell can we have a long term vision in a time like this when I don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow? Like, honestly, I've got an email still in my inbox from Mayor Garcetti supposedly talking about rolling back some of the stay-at-home restrictions, but I haven't read it yet, and I don't think it actually is going to be much. But like, still, like, all of this is changing so rapidly, but at the same time, not changing at all. How can you plan for where you're going to be in a month? Well, think about it. Think about where you were a month ago from now, and what a jump that's been. Okay, so we're probably still going to be staying at home for the most part for the next month, and you know what you can do, or you know what's available to you, or you're getting an idea of that. Think about who you want to be, what you want to do, where you want to be in a month. Understanding the circumstance, right? Tahiti would be nice, but it's probably not in the cards. But think about it. Write it down. Write down what you want to be, where you want to be, what you want to be doing in 1 month from today. So on June 8th, 2020 at 3:07 p.m., where you want to be. Write it down and keep it with you. Keep that piece of paper with you. And you can write it in your phone, but I recommend like putting it on a piece of paper and keeping it with you. And read it. Read it every single day. Read it every single day, and remind yourself: this is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. This is where I wanted to go. This is where I wanted to be. And I'll bet that you do that every day, then everyone else can lose their damn minds, and you won't mind. It won't bug you, because what do you care? You are on your way to 1 month you. So. Think about it, and if you need some ideas on what to do, like what kind of goal, connect with your passion. Get connected with your passion. Spend some time every day moving your passion forward, getting involved with it, developing it. And if you don't know what it is, spend that hour of every day trying to figure out what it is. You're looking for it, right? So think about that. If you need some guidance with all of that, then go to owenjward.com. Just give me your email address and I will send you how to unlock and unleash your superpower, your guide to go from scarcity to abundance. And you'll also learn a lot more about this really awesome 30-day challenge that we got going on right now, which is we are having a ton of fun. So I hope this helps. I hope that you get to stay calm. I hope you have an excellent weekend. Thank you so much again for stopping by. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you tomorrow.